Well, flying is a feeling all of its own, and until you do it, it's hard to really describe it to someone. Aspen is known to be one of the most challenging airports in the country, and not only is it mountainous terrain, but we have lots of wind issues and lots of traffic in the airspace, and so if you can learn how to fly in Aspen, you can fly anywhere.
I feel really fortunate to have had the experience to be part of the Aspen Flight Academy. First to have learned the ground school lessons as part of the high school curriculum, and then also to learn the basics of airmanship and weather patterns and all those things in a really challenging place to learn how to fly. Those are all skills that I continue to draw on, and now in my current position as a weapons systems officer with the Air Force.
So the skill set of strategic thinking is just embedded in aviation. You can't be reactive. You can't think one step ahead. You have to think 2, 3, 4 chess moves ahead. These kids in the Valley are accessing some of the most sophisticated aircraft you can buy for training and new aircraft.
We now get 2 new airplanes every year from Diamond. This will be our 7th year working with Diamond on new airplanes.
The responsibility that comes with flying is tremendous. You end up, when you're in the captain's seat, it's all you. You're responsible for everything, and you learn as you go. So your responsibility grows, but your knowledge grows, your experience grows, so you become better at it, and then you share your knowledge and experience with the other pilots. And that's the coolest thing about aviation, because people are not selfish about the knowledge that they've gained, they want to share it.
Underpinning everything that we do is learning and safety, and a continuous commitment to aviation safety.
But I think the coolest part was when I finally got to put that knowledge into the plane, because I realized how valuable it was. Like, you don't often think what you're going to learn in a classroom is going to be like that relevant, but everything was. So the curriculum and the teachers really knew what to teach us, because they themselves were pilots.
We're applying all the disciplines of the STEM curriculum for the first time in their life, many times, when they're learning how to fly. So there's the science and physics of the aircraft, and there's the technology in the cockpit, there's the engineering of all the systems in the aircraft, there's the mathematics that have to be learned in order to navigate the airplane. And these kids realize for the first time often why they're in school and why they're learning these things. And what we're seeing amongst all of our high school students is that their academic performance increases across the board as they start to learn how to fly. So it's a gift that goes beyond just learning how to fly the aircraft.
You realize that I do have the skill set to do that, and I just landed and I'm alive. So
after the first landing that I knew that I could do this, it changed my life.
Yeah, so this feels wildly weird, getting to stand on the tarmac to watch my son in an airplane.
When the parents see the kids' first solo, or when they pass their check ride, it's just like awesome to see their reaction to that.
The responsibility of flying this very expensive machine up in the air, it definitely gives you a lot of humility and a lot of perspective. And I think that that's such a valuable lesson that's hard to learn at such an early age.
John Gucci Foley, former lead solo pilot with the Blue Angels. I want to say thank you for the Aspen Flight Academy. Thank you for making dreams become reality. You know, that dream of flight was something I had as a young child, and by you giving that to people who potentially might not have the ability to do that, super meaningful. You guys are world class in what you do. Continue to make a difference in people's lives.
The culture of AFA is grounded in the joy of seeing each other progress. You know, whether it's a flight instructor progressing from being an instructor to being a commercial airline pilot, or a student moving from, you know, their 8th grade class to their 9th grade class, or a student going from their first solo to doing their first solo cross country. Everyone's excited for each other here, and that's really the foundation of the culture.
A lot of people think that the cost of flying is prohibitive, This is where the AFA shines. They have a wonderful history of making fundraising efforts to make sure that students are appropriately scholarshiped to be able to participate in the program. In addition to that, there's so many community members that are so generous in making that gift available for our students who want to take to the air.
Yeah, the donations are made by generous corporate sponsors and industry-leading corporations in the aviation industry, but most importantly, the local community here. It's the local community and the donors that really help sustain this organization.
I'm really thankful for the opportunities the scholarship has provided me with, and I hope to pursue flying as my career.
We're hoping to raise over $1 million at this year's gala, and we're hoping to give away over 50 scholarships in 2026 to students who want to learn how to fly and who have a passion for it, but do not have the ability to pay for it.
I still have my driver's license, so I'll probably have my pilot's license before my driver's license, but I think that's pretty cool.